Hey guys, Rob Mitchell here. Thanks for joining me for a recap of last week's webinar with Shark Indicators for Shark Week. In that webinar, we covered a lot of things about trading systems, different things that can save you a lot of trouble. If you haven't seen it, I would recommend you do, but you could watch this recap without having seen that, but I'm still going to suggest that you do go watch that. First off, past performance is not necessarily indicative of future results. There's a risk of loss trading futures. Don't use the grocery money for trading, okay? On Tuesday, August 19th, 2025, I did a webinar with Shark Indicators for Shark Week. And in that webinar, I showed a lot of different things that could help traders from beginners to seasoned professionals to potentially up their trading game. In this video, I'm going to recap the trading system portion of that event. And in that webinar, I revealed the trading system. Yeah. So we're going to share how that's done since. And this can also give you some insights as to the 4-quadrant trading system building method, which has stood the test of time. Yeah. So if you missed that webinar, look in the comments below the video here. I'm going to put a link in there for it for you to be able to go see that. Also, be sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel to get more great content and benefits for day traders. It's been a lot less volatile since the webinar, and for now we're going to go look at the trading system that we did, strategy and signals, and take a look at how it's doing. Okay. So let's go over the rules though from the webinar. Here are the rules for the defended order flow system. Using the smart momentum color as the trend, we're going to trade defended trap trader oscillator advanced departures with the cycle. You're going to have 3 higher green or 3 lower red within 5 ticks. We allow for what we call the 5-tick rule, and so you'll see a couple of those in there. Defended occurs when the departure has not taken out more than half the prior trap trader oscillator advanced departure. We're going to use 16-tick stop on the ES, E-mini, S&P futures, and I've added Bloodhound on there to take care of the background colors, make it super, super easy to see these patterns. Okay. On the original webinar, you'll also see charts like this, but that is before all this. So this is starting at the point in time from after the webinar. Yeah. So the basic pattern is this. You're going to see 3 higher green or within a 5-tick trap, as I had just said. And you're going to see that this bar right here on the trap trader oscillator, the order flow indication, has not taken out more than half of that prior departure. Yeah. While the background is green or the momentum is green. Yeah. While the momentum is green. Yeah. So that's the whole system. It's just that simple. Super easy to see. Super easy to see. And for this particular slide, there's just that one. Here we have green, 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 background's green, and this is defended. Yeah, we'll see the same thing over here. Red, 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 red background, defended. Just that simple. This is a 5-tick trap version of it. And then you get this, defended on the red background. Yeah. Defended on the red background. Defended. Yeah. Red background, less than 50%, defended. Red background, less than 50% taken out of that bar. Yeah. I marked all of them, and I made screens for all of them, but we don't have to spend that much time on it. You could leave through here if you want. I'll just go through these slides. Yeah, I'll just go through these slides. Defended, background color, defended, question mark, go. Yeah. I mentioned during the webinar a bunch of different ways that you could improve a system like this. Watch the webinar to see that. Red background, 3 lower reds. This one's 5-tick trap, lower red, defended, etc. Yeah. And I put every single trade on here. Every single trade on here. You can pause the video if you want to look at them more closely. If you have a question about it, you could reach out to us if you do, but it should be pretty clear. Yeah. 3 higher green. Yeah. This particular one's 5-tick trap. And then you get the defended. Defended here, rather. There's another one going higher. What is it that a system like this does? It's finding extremely specific relationships in order flow and price. With the 4-quadrant method, you could build hundreds of trading systems with this kind of technology. Order flow, momentum, and price action. 3 inputs to the system. 3 inputs to the system. 3 higher green, green momentum, 50% defended. But you could watch the webinar to learn about some of the different ways that you could make this better. Now, in the days leading up to the webinar, the market was much more volatile. And so the market ensuing period has been much more quiet. And so in a minute, I'll make a suggestion as to ways that you could take advantage of that. Or I could just say it right now. One of the ways that you could take advantage of it is to tighten up and go to a break even promptly after you enter your trade. This one gives it breathing room, and so you can see, like here, it gives some of it back on one of the contracts. When the market is less volatile, we're going to take a look at the report. Just defended order flow with trend, using the momentum as the trend, which was another concept that I introduced during the webinar. Expectancy about 175, about 85%. You could go to a break even, and in exchange for that, you'd give up a little bit. This system, as it stands here, is actually about 7 days. The average win-loss about 1.45. The overall profit with all 3 contracts that were used in the study is about 67%. 67%. You could make those numbers go way up. You could make that win percent go way up in exchange for giving up some of this 1.45 ratio. And I will show you one of those in a minute. So yeah, you could take the profit sooner, as I just said. And so if you were to do that by going to a break even after 5 ticks of movement in the ES, mini S&P, you kick the win percent up a bit, and then the average win, average loss wouldn't be as good. But it would make a bit less. But why would you do something like this? Just for peace of mind. But then when the market's really moving, you want to give it some breathing room. That's the basic idea there. So that's one of the ways that I actually didn't cover in the webinar as to how you could improve the system a little bit. Follow the YouTube channel if you enjoyed this video. A lot of traders have reported improving their trading by following the YouTube channel. Just on that alone, a lot of people get a lot of trading ideas off of our YouTube channel and using the tools to build their own trading systems. Super powerful, using 4-quadrant type of methods. Today's video recap had indicators on the charts from the trading room pack at IndicatorSmart.com. This particular system could also have been done with the min pack. There's reasons why you'd want to get the trading room pack over the min pack. And the reason for that is because the trading room pack has the capability of looking at the market from the outside. In other words, targeting and things like that. So support resistance, things like that. Today's webinar also took advantage of powerful features using trade markers. That's where we get these statistics from so that we can see exactly what kind of a system that we're trading. This has been a game changer for a lot of traders. And today's content really wouldn't have been possible without trade markers ultimately. Yeah, that was when all of it really took a giant leap forward. Yeah. Trade markers also interfaces with Bloodhound, very powerful features. I covered some of that in the webinar. Thanks for joining me for this recap of easy and actionable order flow analysis for day traders. All the resources for this video and the tools used to do it and everything else can be found at IndicatorSmart.com. Thanks again. Subscribe to the channel and we'll look forward to seeing you on the next one.